Now, a new party has been formed, establishing itself on what seems to be the increasingly crowded right wing. It's called the Conservative Party, and it's the brainchild of businessman and former Auckland mayoralty candidate Colin Craig. With only months till the general election, the self-proclaimed traditionalist, will he get the numbers he needs? He joins me now. Good morning, Mr. Craig. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Rachel, thank you.
Why all of a sudden now? Why not get this party going earlier?
Well, it takes a lot to put something like this in place, and it's been a process over a long period of time. I wouldn't want to go into something like this without knowing that I had support. That's in terms of people and finance. And so those are things that I've worked on already, building networks and that sort of thing. Obviously, the campaign proper starts at the end of the month, and we will be absolutely ready to go. We've already got work started on that, and so we'll be campaigning right from start to finish along with the other parties.
OK, it is getting a little crowded over there on the centre-right and the right. What are you going to offer potentially that National or ACT don't?
Well, there are some very distinctive differences, and a couple of those key policy areas that I see is obviously the sale of state assets being quite a primary focus of National and ACT. They're committed to that. We're opposed to that. We're looking at long-term policies, and we believe it's better to have Kiwibank earning money for the taxpayer over a long term and providing competitive banking services than selling it now for the cash. So that's quite a different approach, and the sale of state assets really matters to New Zealanders. So that's just one policy that I think sets us quite apart from ACT and National.
Another part of your campaign, I guess, that will set you quite apart from them as well, is your traditionalist and your religious beliefs and your views on de facto relationships, sex before marriage. That's probably going to sit a little uncomfortably with Kiwis.
Well, I think that's not party policy, but my personal views are traditional, and I think probably it would be more surprising if the leader of a Conservative party wasn't traditional in his views. And I make no excuses for living traditionally, married, father, child. I'm quite happy with that as a choice for myself.
OK, like ACT, are you likely to ignore the Māori vote?
No, I'm not sure that ACT ignore it, but certainly we won't be, and there are policies that we have that I think will be particularly beneficial to Māori. So as we go forward in the campaign, I am expecting that we will get support from that quarter.
Who would you see as your obvious coalition partners?
Well, I think when you look at the political spectrum, there's all two main players, National and Labour. Could we work with either or? Yes, we could.
Could you? And
I think our policies, when you look at them, you'll say, oh, gee, that works with Labour, that works with National. So in my view, we're keeping that open. We'll be neutral until the voters have spoken, and then it will be up to, once we've got direction from the voters, to decide what we do. OK,
whereabouts are you likely to stand?
That's not a decision made yet. I know there's been a lot of speculation around Epsom, and I think that speculation's come about simply because there has been a lot of polling done, which has included Epsom. It's not a decision made. It will be a decision made before campaigning proper starts at the end of the month.
You, though, in the mayoralty campaign, had some support in Epsom, though, didn't you?
I did, but I would say that was not the only area that I gained strong support. So it will be an area in Auckland that I know that I run in.
When are you likely to make that decision, do you think?
Before the end of the month, definitely, when campaigning starts. So that's within a few weeks.
All right, OK. Colin Craig, I do appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with the Conservative Party. Thanks very much.